Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're at day 46 here in Washington. We're still in Solace Bay, and I think I said yesterday, we're trying to knock over as many tasks and contracts as we can while we've sort of got the fleet here. So I think we've got about another 2 or maybe even 3 contracts we can do here. Then we're going to have to head back over to Selton Mountains, get some more concrete slabs, bring them back and continue on with the contracts here. So it's sort of a bit here today and then a bit more bouncy around probably tomorrow. Having said that, it might even be the next day. Because I think the one thing I haven't yet started to think about is my water. I know there's a couple of contracts that need water deliveries. So we might start thinking about those today. But anyway, let's hop on over, swoosh our way there and see how we go today. Swoosh we go. And hopefully we might be able to knock over a contract or 2 here in Solace Bay. At least because we've got our buddy back and our Mack there and everybody's happy. So we are going to start the day in the Mack. We're going to head back over and get our trailer that we left at the service hub on the other side of the river. Nice and steady. This is how we smashed suspension and wheels and everything else. Bumpy. Rightio, bumpy head. So we're going to head over to the service hub on the other side of the river and load up about 8 service spare parts. And then come back. See how we go. We'll leave those at the stockpile and head on with Buddy, or maybe we'll load up Buddy. I don't know. We have to then look at the contracts. I'm going to have to then look at the contracts and say, well, what's the next one that Buddy should do that we can knock over today. There's a couple here in Solace Bay where we need to deliver things to a few different spots. We'll have to have a bit of a look and just see what's where. We've also got that one metal beam that we left by the side of the road just up here. I want to bring that back as well. Let me go around the inside of this rock. Oh, that's probably why. It's really tight. You know, that's not worth doing. Let me go around the outside. One second. So we'll go and get our trailer. At some stage we are still going to have to come back over here again because we still need a whole lot of packaged sand yet. We don't have anywhere near enough packaged sand over on in our stockpile. We're short like 6 or even 8. Can't remember. It's just mean. Let's go scooting up the embankment here because we don't have a trailer on, so we can pretty much pull up there. Right to the tree. Don't know that that actually saves us anything at all, really. Oops. Where? Right. Happily got all of our bits and bobs. Let's just come back this way with our trailer. Trying to a bit closer, but I think we're going to end up manually loading because I want to overload the trailer. Just a bit. Service spare parts are such a fun thing to overload with. They fit so nicely. Right, now I think we need another 7 service spare parts. I think originally I needed 8. Got 2 there already. I need 8. I've got 2 there already and I need 8. All up, so that means I need 6. Right, I need to load up 6. Let's see if we can manage to start like there. This probably won't work very well. Actually, let's start from the back. That will make more sense. Let's try and start from the back. Can I reach the back? I'm probably not far enough back to reach the back. Yep. Spinning around. And we'll try and drop him right in the back of the truck. So I want 6. Actually, this is a bit... we'll see. Not sure if I'm doing this in a silly way or not. That goes 3. Could be able to hit 2 more in between there, I think. Going around the way. Around, that's it. trying to do is make sure I have enough space at the front to be able to put the metal beams. The problem is I don't know that I've done that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know that they're going to fit, but that's alright. We'll do our best. We may end up with one service spare part on top, something like that. So that's 6. And I've got 2 at the stockpile. So that makes a total of 8, which is how many I think I need. Try and not bump around too much, so I still have a bit of room at the front. And also once I get to the metal beam, I'll use my crane and just push these ones as close to the back as I can. May well have just worked their way forward a little bit on the trip. Ooh, we can't go any wider than that. Jeepers creepers. So you just couldn't turn. So here's our wee little metal pins. See if we can shove these guys back any further. Could a little bit, not much though. If we can get the metal beams in the front, I don't think we're going to be able to quite manage it. Yeah, they're not going to quite fit. I've got 2 choices. I can either put them in sideways, like I've sort of see already I'm spinning it to do. Look. Pity. Would have been nice to have got that inside the cab, inside the tray, but if we'd put that inside the tray, we would have ended up with one of the service spare parts on top. At least the service spare parts are all in the tray. And this will then give us our 4th metal beam that we needed. So then we've got all the service spare parts we need, all the vehicle spare parts we need, all of the metal beams we need, all the metal rolls we need. Still need a small pipe, we need some solar panels, we need water. Still need some packaged sand. Whoa, don't go there. Still need some packaged sand. We've got all the fuel we need. Not sure about wooden planks and that sort of thing. So, yeah, still got quite a lot of stuff to do yet. A bit more wiggle. Once we get these back to the stockpile, we'll offload them and then switch to the buddy. Have a look which contracts we need to do next, whether the buddy's the right thing to use. And we've got this boarding time one that I still do. That shouldn't be too bad. Completely obliterated the little barrier. Know where that went? Go to that side. Yeah, so the Mack's pretty good at coming up there. Let's go and stockpile our service. Just caught it. Stockpile our service spare parts and our hopping. Actually, just come over here. Stop there. So we can bother enough over this way. Roadside, without being too bad for everyone else. So we're going to leave him a bit on the road. A little bit annoying, can't be helped. Pull the crane, attach the trailer, and then we'll get the other ones off. we go. Get out. Trailer. Oh, put this somewhere out of the way, but I don't know where. Oh, wrong way. I think I moved that metal beam, wasn't it? We've hit it. Let's hope that we can come on this way and put him down there next to the... Ooh. That's right. Don't really want to block the way. So we're going amongst the trees. Not exactly brilliant. Careful running over this stupid little thing as well. Okay. Turn that off for a minute. And have a look at the tasks. Have a look at the contracts. Because we've got express delivery. That was the one I was thinking about. So that needs two service spare parts to be delivered there. Some water to go to there. Yeah, okay. And then 3 consumables to come up quite near to where we are. Okay. So I reckon if we put 2 service spare parts into Buddy, now 3 consumables back to here. Means we're just coming back to here. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so let's hop back, stay where we are. Yep, unattached. Trailer can stay there. Hopefully we won't damage ourselves coming off this stupid thing. We're now going to travel all over the place with it underneath us because, well, you know, we just can. But for express delivery, I wanted 2 service spare parts, wasn't it? Let's just check that because I didn't actually activate it. 2 service spare parts. Let's switch quickly into the buggy. Buddy too hard. Few service spare parts. That'll then get this one going, and you'll notice that this begins our need for water. So we may think about what we need relating to water. Alright. We're going to then, first of all, heading off to the lighthouse, which is sort of through the town, around, I think. I haven't ever been there. It's a bit of fun. Probably should be able to do this pretty easily. Consumables, which is a bit annoying because 3 consumables, it's a bit tricky to pick up. Plus we've got that boarding time thing to do as well. Might as well top up our fuel, it's only 10 litres. High fuel tanker. Oh, have we got our roof full? I think it is. Yes. Good. So the only thing we haven't got is spare parts. Have to eventually stop off at a service pub. I don't know where we'll do that. However, we're all good. We are heading to the lighthouse to deliver these service spec. We might find a little blue square for the boarding time task. I think the little blue square for boarding time is somewhere in the town here. Just come to this corner. Stop for a second. Right, where are we actually going? We're going to the lighthouse here. Best way to get it, it's going to be, yep, no doubt, down that way. That's an interesting route. Where does that go? Oh, okay, you go through there. Okay, so we go through the church and then sort of up and over. We can cut through. I don't reckon. We might be able to cut up there. Maybe. Okay. And then the other thing, boarding time. Oh, there's the checkpoint there. Okay, well, let's get that going for the minute. We'll go and visit the checkpoint. Then we can head over to the church. Right, and that gave us the 3 wooden planks just there. Yeah, okay. But we won't do that now. Now we're going to switch back to express delivery. If we come along this path, we should be able to then turn up here, meet up with this road here. Ooh, should I? Bumpy and generally scary, isn't it? I think this is where I was hoping I might be able to step up. So we can climb up that one. It looks very steep, but we do have a tree right there. We'd give it a go. And of course it attaches to the little tree. We're too clever. Big tree, thank you. It is a very steep rock face though, isn't it? Not going to be able to get up there. Oh no! I didn't think of that. Oh, we dropped our cargo out. Didn't think, it didn't even cross my mind that we'd dropped the cargo out. Ah, man. Yeah, might as well tip it right over. That's fine. We weren't going to be able to do anything good anyway. So, back to the White Western Star, because he's the closest. We'll leave the trailer here, I think. Don't really need to take that trailer with us. White Western Star can come and help out, buddy. Yeah, it was probably a little bit ambitious. That rock ledge is very big. A little buddy. We'll just come over and stand him up. Get our cargo back in. And no, I'm not particularly upset about it. Reason being is that I was going to have to bring the White Western Star over here anyway to help load up those consumables that I'm going to take. Now that was always on the cards. The annoying bit is, yeah, obviously go over, and I sort of didn't really think about the fact that if you go beyond an angle, the cargo will actually roll out. Sort him out. I'm sure he'll be fine. We'll go the long way. There'll be much vapor. This won't be a problem, I don't think. Got no cargo on or anything, so I'll pull up here pretty easily. Found this. Got this sort of weird rocky bit here. It's going to be a bit scary more than anything else. We're there. No? So many winch points on this thing. Switch trucks. A bit more flat and even. Enough space, not quite. I've got to bring the other truck in between. That'll be fine. Off. Okay, pick these little boxes up, put them in the back. So that wasn't too bad. Yeah, just a bit annoying. Definitely done worse. Just stop there for a minute. Probably right in the way, actually. So it looked interesting. That little bit just here actually looks really interesting. That looks much more manageable to get over than where I tried to a moment ago. Let's try and reverse. Can't see what I'm doing. A lot better, doesn't it? Rather than having to climb up the cliff like some sort of monkey. Drop our cargo out now. That's all we're going. That's where we're going to. Let's go here and take a photo. How can we get this photo with the lighthouse sort of in the background? Take a photo. Something like that? Something like that anyway. Let's take a photo. Okay, photo done. Two happy little service spare parts done. Turn off those bits. Right, so we've happily managed to get those done. So let's come back now. Yes, I wonder if we could have got through this side. I wondered that as I was doing it. This was far less. It was a lot less of a bump. It's a nasty tongue. So we're up and down. We're just going to run home and then we'll bring White Western Star up. Let's see where the road is just here. A bit rocky rather than roady. Quite nasty. Hopefully the White Western Star will get through there okay. Pull up down here. So make it back to the perch. Pull up. Just in case I have to go and help the White Western Star. I think I will. Just in case. Now he has to turn around. This way to turn around. Probably reverse. Just missed that tree. Some lights. See it. Now we just need to bring the White Western Star back. So we certainly made that a more of an epic adventure than it probably needed to be. Second time through was much easier. We need 3 consumables. 3 wooden planks over here too. I wonder. You never know whether it's better to just spend some money and buy a trailer, from better to do 2 trips. Thinking at the moment, I'm going to spend some money and get a trailer. I don't think we're going to need the trailer for much. That's a bit of a waste. We're going to put the 3 wooden planks in/on the tray. Close, haven't I? It's a little bit close. It's only got a very little tray. Change truck, body, okay. Truck. Yes, it's only a very little tray actually. Very deep. Not like a sideboard semi-trailers tray. As deep as those. They're a little bit more on top than perhaps we normally are. Let's see how much 2 slots sideboard trailer costs. We might use it. Could get a ramp flatbed, which will then give us all the slots we need. That's 4.2. It's pretty cheap. Trailers. 3.4. So 4.2 for a 4 slot. 3.4 for a 2 slot. 3.8 for a flatbed. Oh. Alright, we're going to get this one. 3.4. That's sort of the money I normally spend on fuel. Let's see if we can get 3 consumables in this one. So again, all we're doing is taking him back round the main road. Pull this up, attach it. Back in there. Consumables aren't quite as nice as service spare parts because they still take up quite a bit of space. See if we can spin him sideways, but I think we're still going to struggle. Oh, spinning him sideways, I don't think we're going to get him in. Yeah, let's try that again. We're getting in. 1, 2. Hopefully the front one can squeeze in as well. It's lovely, wouldn't it? Sometimes it's so slow at rotating. Think we're going to get 3 in? I don't think we will. Well, the third one will be a bit on top. Should be able to put it down. Sit. Kinda. Not sure why we just changed view then, but we changed view. Don't know what I'm doing. Fingers have gone again. Right, so you can see that second one is not quite in flat. Hope we can get this one in and sort of lean it a bit. I want it to be kind of in the tray, yeah, like that. That'll do nice. That'll do. So as long as we're not completely mad in the way we take these, we'll be fine. Oh, ooh, that's interesting. Sort of shuggled them around, but now they're still in. Slightly different angle. Come out this way. As long as I'm careful, we'll still have 3 in the truck when we get to the fuel station. Trailer, I should say. Then we'll bring the Buddy over. He can go all the rest of the way with the trailer, and the Brightness and Star can bring the fuel trailer. The eastern watchtower that we're heading to is the one not far from the stockpile. And the wooden planks that we've got on Buddy at the moment are all going to the sort of spot where we triggered the ask from in the first place, which is sort of in behind the cement plant. I won't do them both in the same trip, but at least by having these back at the stockpile area will help. Leave these here. Let Buddy come and get them. Go away on. Just have to be a little bit careful when Buddy comes. That what is that? That we don't knock the last one off as we go. Hopefully they won't. Right, that's our fuel carrier ready to go. We've already loaded it up. Just stop there. Go and hop in the Buddy. Now this is the part I'm a little bit nervous of, because those planks on top there are very loose. Nothing holding them there at all. just have to cross our fingers a bit. We'll bring him back to the fuel station. Pick up the trailer. Yeah, see that? That was virtually no, virtually no angle at all, and it's still hopped off. So that's going to be a challenge all the way. That's all right. We will do. It's probably going to end up doing almost in 2 runs. It's a bit of a pity. There you go. Of course, back we go. That's the trailer. Go and get the wooden plank we dropped off, and we'll just dangle it back on the crane. Well, we're not going to get this done. Nowhere near close. Well, I probably won't even make it back to the stockpile. Might have just made it back to the stockpile area if we hadn't dropped this one off. So we will go as far as we can, try and get back to the stockpile area, and tomorrow we'll shuffle the cargo around a bit so that we have just the 3 consumables. Deliver them using Buddy with the trailer. We'll have a spare slot. Come back to the stockpile area and load up 3 wooden planks into the Buddy in the trailer. We'll take those. So it's sort of going to be a bit of a double run. But we are very close to done. Okay. Just leave them there. You can dangle along and that'll be fine. Should a little bit lower because everything else in the truck, but that's sort of swing around behind us. Don't have any nasty rocks or anything to counter. Swingy. Right. I'm popping back on Buddy, ready for tomorrow to take him up the main road to the stockpile area. Well, then we'll bring the fuel trailer back with all the fuel in it. Go, your cargo you left behind. Probably fall off again because very, very sitting on top and it's slippery. Once again, go back to our trailer. So it's ready to go. And that will then be it for today. So we did manage to complete the first part of express delivery. At least that was something. Other than that, that's about it. Okay. Engine off. Check the time. 7:31. So I guess why don't we at least start coming back with Buddy for a couple of minutes. No. Not even a couple of minutes. Literally seconds. So we'll come up to the where the landslide was, because I'm going to have to go through that very slowly. But we don't drop these planks off the top or that last one off the back and way up the hill here. Nice and slow through here. Got everybody on board? Past our 2 fuel that fell off another time. And we'll call it there actually. I don't want to run so far that go way over time. So 8:09, that'll do. We'll leave it there for now. So not too bad. Didn't quite get as much done as I would have liked. Would have liked to have made it back to the stockpile and offloaded all these things so we could have prepared better for the next part. But we dropped that one off, so that sort of put a bit of a blocker on that. Otherwise, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today. It was an interesting one. So we got over to that lighthouse, so that was interesting. Yeah, had a bit of fun. So hopefully tomorrow we'll knock over the rest of the task for the border, whatever it was, and probably start to look to do some stuff with water. So a bit of fun for tomorrow. And as a bit of a spoiler, I reckon I'm going to bring in the derry that has the big water tank on the back of it, because that is built for the job. Anyway, that's it for now. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.